Akiva need a podcast, and they need your help. Can you make it onto the wheel? Rob and Akiva need a podcast. Shout out by yourselves, your ideas, they'll talk about it till you got it, you feel. Every weekend, you better attend. You can guess what will be coming up next. Rob and Akiva need a podcast.
Yes, that's right. Rob and Akiva need a podcast, episode number 90. And here we are, big round number. We've got a great episode to talk about here with a man that I'm about to play a highly strategic game with, the co-founder of Rob and Akiva need a podcast. Here he is, Uncle Kiwi, Akiva Winokur.
I do think you should start calling me the GLA also first.
The GLA, the co-writer of the Song of the Summer, Akiva Winokur, of course. So much fanfare and celebration of Will from America's debut track that dropped this past week. It's karate time. It's been added to all of my wife's Spotify playlists when she walked out of the room. It's very exciting.
Has your wife heard the song yet?
She has. She was nonplussed. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Anything RAANAP related. You know, I could tell her,
Nicole,
Nicole, we just cured cancer on Rob and Akiva need a podcast. She'll be like, oh, so annoying.
Yeah. Now I might lose my hours at the hospital because of you idiots.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That might be that. Maybe I should rephrase it. Maybe if we did cure cancer, that would be finally something productive came out of this podcast.
Yeah. My wife also was not willing to stay in the room for the 3 minutes and 50 seconds I played it for her. She left twice in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think we're playing with house money this week. It was such a big hit last week. Anytime we have like an episode like this, we could just go off the rails the next week.
Everybody else loved it. And we've got a great episode here today, because one that I've been very excited for. It was our most tightly contested People's Choice of all time. 3 great ideas went out to the world. It was the Rob's Choice, or the coin flip. I still never found that quarter that fell on the floor.
That's crazy.
Which was RAANAPywood Squares. That was my pick. Then we had also the Freakiest Freak tournament, and also Rob needs an NBA team. 3 home run slam dunk ideas, if you will. It was super tight in the voting, Akiva.
Yeah, all 3 at over 30%. There was certainly no majority. RAANAPywood Squares won with a plurality of like 36. It was like 36, 33, 31. I will say, after you retweeted it, because I guess my audience is more sports-centric, the basketball ideas.
Okay. All right. So RAANAPywood Squares is what we're here to do. And I'm so excited because we've got a all-star panel here to play the RAANAPywood Squares. This was an idea that I've really been excited about for some time. And I'm so excited that it's finally happening here today. I will say, I think you're going to want to watch the video for this episode. You can see it on our YouTube channel at robhasawebsite.com/YouTube. And so let's go ahead and bring in the woman who's going to be hosting the RAANAPywood Squares, a frequent game show host here on Rob and Akiva Need a Podcast. Let's bring in the great Kirsten Mcginnis.
Hello.
Kirsten, how are you?
I am doing great. I'm so glad that, universally people did not like how Chester did Family Feud. So I got to, claim my spot as the game show host. And also, Keith may not have realized this, but this is my 5th appearance on RAANAP.
Oh,
so he owes me a hat.
This is very expensive.
He would not have booked you if he would have known.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
That's
he must not
$39
remember.
for shipping and handling.
Yes. Okay. I love how seriously Kirsten is taking her hosting today, that she has a blazer on. She's ready to go. I don't think Chester wore a blazer for hosting anything.
I mean,
there was blazing involved. With
we don't need to compare myself to Chester and who's a good game show host and who's a bad game show host. We can let the record speak for itself.
Akiva, spoiler alert, Chester is not in the squares today. Did he pass, or that he couldn't
No,
make
it's Shabbat for him. He can't.
Okay,
he's not eligible.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he had taken with some of his recent tweets. I thought that maybe he was taking an anti-RAANAP stance.
I don't think so. I don't know if you noticed, but Chester has been binging about 3 seasons of Survivor a day. He wrote his wife
So he's out on this, but he's listening to the rest of RHAP.
Yeah, he wrote his wife an anniversary card, which, by the way, I don't know if you've ever done. I've never written my wife a single anniversary card. But
when you say write a card, is that like a blank piece of paper that you write all of the words? Like I've bought a card and I've written
I couldn't
in it.
tell. I couldn't tell, but it was like chicken scratch handwriting.
It was a card that he wrote a message to his wife in. And when Akiva said he's never given his wife a card before, I said, buy your wife a card, Akiva. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm too busy buying my guests hats after their But
wait, how do you guys all know about the Chester's wife's card?
He tweeted about it.
Oh, he tweeted
4,000 people, so you don't see these things. But
okay, sorry about
Rob,
that.
Rob, he tweeted that 2 weeks ago he hated Coach. And he didn't know what Survivor was.
Is that what he wrote in the card?
And now
Dear Dr. Jen, I hate Coach, but I like him now.
Coach Wade from Survivor's iron sharpens iron quote in their card, even though I'm sure his wife has no idea who or what that is.
It's like, what do you want me to iron?
And he tagged the coach, and Coach retweeted and said it was like the nicest thing anyone's ever said to him.
Wow. Okay. Well, Coach,
do you think Chester and Coach could be a good duo? Should they start a podcast together?
Yes. Okay, we have so much to get to here today. So, Kirsten, should we meet our whole panel?
Yeah, I think we should definitely do the panel.
Yeah. Or should we actually let's tell people about the panel, because I feel like that if we stop down and introduce every single person, then it'll be another half an hour before we get to the game.
That is true.
Okay. All right. Akiva, let's meet our panel here today. Kirsten, do you want to be the announcer here for this?
I feel like I don't have the announcer's voice, but I
Shadow
can do it
Stevens.
if I need to.
Yes.
Like I feel like I'm too shrill for that.
Okay, all right. Let's meet the RAANAPywood squares. Of course, we have this is, if you're listening to the podcast, we're going to go starting in the upper left-hand corner around, and then we'll do the center square, okay? It's easier if you have the visual. From the world of MTV reality show podcasting and RAANAP regular Ali Lasher. Recently added third wheel Zach and reader of over 30 NBA books. Also, from the world of Masked Singer podcasting, Big Brother, RHAP and more, it's Puyas and Vakili. From the world of Big Brother podcasting and one of the co-hosts of the RuPaul's Drag Race RHAP, it's Aman Adwin. The very first ever RAANAP TikTok sensation is here. It's TikTok Nicole. In one square, it's the dynamic duo of Jenny and Phil T. Back with us, it's one of the kings of the mats from the world of Big Brother podcasting and more. It's SpongeBob Matt. And, of course, with us is the woman who helped ratify the RAANAP Constitution and the keeper of all the rules. It's ombudsperson Aisha. And in the center square, it is the great star of Survivor and more, Hannah Little Nesson. Hey. How'd we do, Akiva?
That was great.
Okay.
I feel like Kirsten had like detailed bio intros for everybody.
No, I didn't. I did not.
We can do those when we get to each person. Okay.
So when we call on somebody, we ask them like how their day is going and stuff.
Sure, Kirsten can ask all that stuff for them. We're the contestants. Okay. We're the humble contestants. And this is a rare time that it's Rob versus Akiva on one of these game shows. A lot of times we're hosting the game shows.
Yeah, I think we played against each other on the census. Is there another time we played against each other?
I'm sure there must have been.
The Royal Rumble, for sure.
Yeah. You like hosting more or being contestant more?
We'll see. Okay. I think were we competing against each other in the? We were working together on the Masked Survivor, but
we're working together. Price is Right. We're the hosts. We're not the contestants.
Okay. All right. So, Kirsten, could you explain the rules for everybody at home?
Yes, so RAANAPywood squares, people may or may not have put this together. It's the same as Hollywood squares. So basically, we have our tic-tac-toe board. Rob and Akiva.
Tic-tac-toe?
Tic-tac-toe, that's right. So we have Rob and Akiva are the contestants. So one of you will be X's and one of you will be O's. You'll need to tell me who wants to be what before we get started. Basically, we will ask the contestant will choose which square they want to go for in this game of tic-tac-toe, and that person will be asked a trivia question. They will provide their answer to the question, and the contestant can say if they agree or disagree with that answer. If they agree and it is correct, they get the spot. If they agree and it is incorrect, then their opponent gets the spot, unless, of course, that spot would earn a tic-tac-toe, in which case the person has to earn it themselves. We can't just give it away.
Can't just give it away. Okay. Akiva, do you understand the rules?
I think so.
Okay. All right. And I invite the panelists that they can come off mute. I don't want to be super strict with the mute button. I just don't want to things to get too lost. If you have a good wisecrack or something like that, please, feel free to chime in. Okay. All right. Kirsten, who is going to go first in this battle of Rob versus Akiva on the RAANAPywood squares?
So I am going to use the Google coin flipper and flip a coin, and
Okay.
I want you
That's
to...
good because you can't get it dropped on the floor.
Well, I do. I also have a nickel, but I was scared I'd drop it on the floor and never find it, so I'm going to use the
Could it be a
virtual one
toonie?
instead. Do I have a toonie? I don't know.
Well, you guys use American change and Canadian change?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I should know
Canadians have nickels.
But what's a toonie then?
A toonie is $2, but I don't... Oh, I do. I have a toonie.
Is
This
that the
What's a
prize
toonie, a
today? Is
$1
that the
coin?
prize?
Yeah, so this is a toonie.
Can
It
we-
is
yeah, can we
a
play for a
$2
toonie?
coin. I will mail a toonie to the winner.
Oh, that's exciting.
But
No,
if
no.
if Akiva wins, I'm gonna send it to his parents' house because I'm
Okay, fine.
Yes.
too
Okay.
far.
Akiva, I was suggesting that we are playing for a brand new prize here on Rob and
Mhm.
Akiva Anita podcast. And maybe we want to get ombudsperson Aisha to confirm this, but I have a new idea. It's called the Veto Nullifier. And the winner of this would be able to have a 2020 Veto Nullifier where if either Rob or Akiva uses a veto on an idea that comes up on the wheel, Rob or Akiva could use the Veto Nullifier to nullify the other person's veto.
What do you think, Aisha?
As long as you both agree, I think it's fine.
Okay.
All right. I'm fine with it. I think it's funny. There's one thing that you're setting up something that if it happens, I'll probably quit the podcast.
Yes.
But fine.
I love that we have Aisha here live. So if there's ever
I know.
anything like, hold on, can we get a check on this, Aisha? Are we allowed to do this? This is on the fly. Yes.
I hope it gets used this year.
Okay. The idle nullifier. The veto
Nullifier.
Yes.
You
nullifier.
think it'll be funny?
The veto
Yes.
nullifier.
I think
Okay.
it'll be hilarious.
Okay.
So
Boy.
do we want to do where the veto nullifier is the big prize for the night and the toonie can be for the secret square?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Toonie for a secret square. Secret square. That's scheduled to be in round 2. Let's see how long it takes us to get through round 1 to make sure there's going to be a round 2. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So Rob, Akiva, who is going to be X's and who is going to be O's?
Oh, Akiva, what do you want to do?
Well, the person who goes first, I think, is usually X, or did I just make that up?
No, so on Hollywood Squares, normally one side is X's, one side is O's, and then they flip a coin to see who goes first.
Yeah. There is an O in Rob.
It's true.
Okay, perfect.
There's
So
a silent X
Okay.
in Akiva.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the K looks like an X. Okay.
okay, perfect. So I'm going to flip a coin, so I need one of you to call it.
Okay,
Rob,
Akiva,
you
call it.
Oh, all
Someone call it.
right, fine.
Okay.
I'll call it. Tails.
And it is tails.
All right.
Oh,
Akiva
nice.
goes first.
So Akiva will go first. So Akiva, who do you want to go for?
You got to go with one of the corners. I'm going to start with Allie in the top left corner.
Okay.
Okay, this is great because I think
That
this
was
is
my
my
guess, Gilbert Gottfried, even though I think he's canceled. Like, okay. Anyway,
Well, you're not canceled, so.
well, not yet.
Okay, so this is great because I think this is my least favorite question of all of them. So.
So why is it great that it goes to me, Kirsten?
Well, no, this one was
Say more on that.
no, this one was specifically earmarked for you. So I'm going to give you a hypothetical situation, okay? So one day, after a particularly exhausting RAANAP, Rob gets angry with Akiva and decides to publish an archive of all of Akiva's deleted tweets. He's been saving it for years for this moment. The post goes viral, damages Akiva's reputation, and gets him fired from the job that he will certainly have at the time. Can Akiva sue Rob for libel?
So I'm a little shook by this question because I was distracted from when you said it damaged his reputation. It kind of breaks the hypothetical. I don't think his reputation could be damaged any further than it already is. And also, least favorite question earmarked for you, Allie. Just the whole thing is a mess. But you know, of course, I know this answer. I certainly remember the facts of the question you asked. Can I get a quick repeat because I don't remember anything of it?
Yes. Okay. So the Spark Notes, Cliff Notes. Rob publishes Akiva's deleted tweets. It damages
his life.
It damages his reputation, gets him fired from his job. Can Akiva successfully sue Rob for libel?
No.
Okay, so now Akiva has to agree or disagree.
Yeah. Okay. Successfully sue. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Allie knows better than me. She's an attorney.
I don't know. No, I don't know any of this.
She doesn't, but she is like a first-year attorney. I don't know. She's no Chester. I'm gonna say she is correct that I cannot successfully sue Rob in that scenario.
And that is correct because truth is the defense to libel.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, if you're tweeting his own tweets,
there's
a lot of problems with the question.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
X gets the square.
Rob, is that something in your repertoire? You're gonna you have a lot of receipts of deleted tweets from people?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't keep a lot of receipts on people. I know there's a lot of people that are like screen grabbing tweets and stuff like that.
A lot of big receipt people out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big receipt person on the social media.
Shout out CVS.
All right, great job there by Allie Lasher to get things started. I do think that strategically, I felt like that was a weird move for Akiva not to go with our center square, Hannah Lil Nesson.
Well, I never said I'm good at
tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe.
Okay.
Yes.
Applaud.
Yes, Hannah.
Woo, Hannah.
The record show, the center square feels like a lot of pressure that I have been having nightmares about for a whole couple days.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's do this. Let's win.
Yes. How are you, Hannah?
I'm great, The world is not on fire. We're not, but yeah.
Where you are,
I'm so happy to be here. No, that was a joke. The world's on fire.
Okay. All right.
Hannah's like, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's normal.
Hannah, I noticed you're wearing a buff. What is that?
Oh, it's the Wendell buff.
Oh, okay. Team Wendell buff.
Love that.
Yes. Okay. Oh, 36 and 40. Okay. I was like, what is it? Is there like coordinates on there, like a longitude and latitude? Yeah.
Where to find him at all times? No, it's just his season. He mailed me this and a shirt, and he built me like a plant holder out of wood because he makes things out of wood.
Oh, wow. Plant holder. Okay.
Incredible.
All right.
Okay. So, Hannah.
Yeah.
According to the National Park Service's website, what should you do if you get attacked by a grizzly bear?
If you get attacked by a grizzly bear, you should throw something at it, but don't kill it. Just throw anything close by, like a swing, a trash can, and then you should run far away. But keep your mask on if you pass any people.
Wow.
Don't kill it, though. That's important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, Hannah does seem like she's a knowledgeable expert in terms of bear attacks, but that was very specific. So I would say that, Kirsten, I disagree with Hannah's answer.
Wow. Just to be clear, a bear has entered my home before, so he's disagreeing with an expert. Just
a grizzly bear entered
bear splaining.
A bear came into our home in Colorado, ate some bacon, and then left.
Yeah. I was recently talking to Hannah, and she thought the bear was in the house. That her parents were saying like, "Hey, there's the bear," and she's like, "Oh my God, the bear is in the house. I need to go."
That's what we call a reverse Goldilocks.
Yeah.
I heard from upstairs my mom was shouting, "Bear, bear, bear." And so I almost hung up on Rob. And then I just found out there was a bear and his family outside.
Yeah. But I will disagree with Hannah having the official
that's
response for the bear.
Okay, and that is correct. Circle gets the square. You are supposed to play dead if you get attacked by a grizzly
Oh
bear.
my God.
Go to stop, drop, and roll.
That's not what happened on Riverdale, but I guess Riverdale's not factual.
Maybe
Okay.
just a free dead snack. That's dumb.
I think it's like a cat where it like loses interest with you if you're not moving.
Okay, if anybody listening runs into a bear, play dead and let us know how it goes.
I think if it's a black bear, you're supposed to make loud noises, and if it's a grizzly bear, you're supposed to play dead because grizzly bears are the ones that'll kill you.
Yeah.
Thinking about my answer now, throwing things at an angry bear is maybe not the best idea. I'm realizing now that maybe I have anxiety for a reason, and
Yeah.
this is not great.
Akiva, what do you do if you run into Mitch Trubisky?
Well, he probably won't catch you.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about him throwing something at you. Okay. All right. So Akiva,
Yeah.
we're back to you.
I didn't start with this center square. What's wrong with me?
I know that's what I said.
Akiva, we don't have time for that today. Just pick a person.
All right, let's go across the top. Third wheel, Zach.
Okay, third wheel, Zach.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
How's it going, Zach?
I'm good. I know this show usually they always have actors and celebrities. And fun fact, I have some form of celebrity. I played the prestigious role of refugee number 3 on Van Helsing, so I feel very well equipped.
Well, Zach, have you ever talked to Kirsten? Because you have appeared in many episodes of Riverdale, correct?
Yes, but I don't watch it. I don't know the plot of it. I mean, I know random things.
Kirsten,
like
do you know the plot of it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I watch the show and podcast about it, and I have no idea what's going on. I leave that to Mary.
I remember I was
speaking role, Zach.
No. I'm just an extra on Riverdale. I was in the jail scene or like the juvenile detention center scene.
Wait. Were you in the football game?
The football game? I think there's a lot of football games.
No, the football game at the prison, which is my favorite story in all of Riverdale.
I'm not 100. I don't recall there being a football game. I don't know.
Damn.
It was honestly the prison stuff was one of the weirdest shows I've ever worked on. It was so odd.
Wait, what did you do on it?
I was just an extra. That's all I was.
I am obsessed with videos about Riverdale. I've never seen full episodes, but there's all these videos analyzing it.
Wait,
This is
so
about
Anna, you have to
Riverdale.
come on my podcast about Riverdale then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep a positive attitude about being here, Rob, so that you don't come for me, but I didn't come here to talk about Riverdale.
Oh, yeah, let's
Anyways,
continue.
All right, we're
Sorry,
losing
okay,
Allie Lasher,
so
everybody.
Back
Okay.
to it. Thank you, Allie. We needed that. So, Zach.
Yeah.
In Shaquille O'Neal's career, he attempted 22 three-pointers. How many of them did he make?
I'm gonna say 1. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna say 1.
What would Shaq say?
Oh, I almost scored all of them. I'm the greatest 3-point shooter. They call me the Black Stephen Curry.
Wait, Stephen Curry's
I love you, Zach. A black Stephen Curry. I'm so over it.
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's a Shaq quote, and that's an actual Shaq quote. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
No, that was perfect. Please don't apologize for that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Akiva, do you agree or disagree?
Stephen Curry's wife, by the way, also named Aisha, I think, right?
Yes.
I think it's either 0 or 1. Shaq either hit 0 threes out of 22 or 1. I'm going to say he went 0 for 22.
You're disagreeing?
So I'm disagreeing with third wheel Zach.
Okay, so that means that Oz gets the square because he made 1 three-pointer in his career.
How many NBA books have you read, Akiva?
29. Zach had me beat.
I've seen the highlight of him scoring 1, so I was wondering, is it maybe 2? Because I've seen him at least hit 1 3.
Right, I would have gotten it if the answer was 2 or 3, but that would have been a weird question.
All you have to do to get in pro, you just have to score 1 and you're considered great?
No, Shaq is not a very good shooter.
That wasn't his strength, 3-point shooting.
Yes.
I feel like I could get more than 1 out of 20.
Yeah, you probably could.
Honestly, you could.
If you don't follow basketball, it's a strange thing, but Shaq is one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
but also objectively bad at the main purpose of basketball, which is to shoot the ball at the hoop.
Yeah, not to
It's a
brag,
strange
but
thing.
I was on the third string of my basketball team in 8th grade, and there was a girl on second string who ran the wrong way and shot on her own basket, and I was behind her.
Yeah, my daughter did that twice this season.
Oh my gosh!
Let's
now
just check in
we're
with
finding
Allie
out.
Lasher on Allie Lasher. How you
Allie,
doing?
how
with
are
this?
you with stories about Hannah's
Well, I
basketball?
was just thinking that Akiva coming for someone else's skill set is a real those in glass houses moment.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Maybe
we
it's
coming
jumped right into the
Freeneker.
game. I didn't even introduce Rob and Akiva.
Oh yeah, we're here.
That's
Allie, they
okay.
used to call me
We-
Freeneker because of my wet outside prowess. Like I would drain threes. for
There's so many
Akiva,
things I want to
can
say
we
about
just
that.
mute Akiva
you
right
said-
now
you say
because
you're
I'm
wet outside
uncomfortable.
prowess?
Yeah, my jumper was Zach. You tell him my jumper was wet.
Okay.
And-
All right. All right. This is
No comment
No.
from me.
Akiva calling himself wet.
My jumper was wet. Akiva 2020.
Anyways, so back to the game, Rob. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, just for the people listening on the audio
I'm in
podcast,
trouble.
because
If you're listening.
Akiva missed that question, so that I got the circle there for third wheel Zach. I already have the center square with Hannah Lil Nesson, so I have to go with Jenny and Phil T for the win.
Okay, Jenny and Phil T. Jenny and Phil, how are you guys?
Thank you so much. Honestly, I've been trying to keep my finger on the mute button because I'm just trying to make Jenny like not look as bad as like I typically would, but I just know that me merely existing just does that anyway, so it's fine. Anyways,
We'll figure it out. It's fine. It's
Let's
fine.
go.
We'll be okay.
Are you saying that you will know all the answers? Is that what you're saying?
He'll say something bad.
No, I
Oh,
just
he'll embarrass you.
Like, I
He's
would have been.
going to
Phil's gonna
embarrass
get
you.
canceled.
I would have been unmuting so much. Jenny didn't have the mouse.
I literally moved the mouse closer to
No.
him because he said, "Oh, you have the mouse," and I'm trying to give him a voice, but apparently he doesn't want to
I'm
use
trying
it.
to
It's
restrain
fine.
myself. Trying to
It's
restrain
fine.
myself.
But we will try the two brains.
Yeah, you've got two brains. This is a layup. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, for the win.
Basketball again, a layup.
Yes, good.
Layups.
So good. Okay, according to a 2009 survey by Maple Leaf Foods, did more Canadians say that they would rather have bacon or sex?
Not in this house, am I right, everyone? Okay, was that good? Was that a good Hollywood Square clip?
I think I just
kidding,
became
guys.
vegan.
All right.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm gonna have to say, on this side of the border, I don't really feel that,
The bacon craze is.
yeah, because first of all, we have our own bacon, and second of all, I don't think.
Wait,
What?
what side of the border did you cross?
Yeah, what
No,
border?
he's saying because Maple Leaf Foods. It's Canadian, right?
Well, they're not talking about Canadian bacon. They're talking about bacon, regular bacon, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because I would rather have bacon than sex, but I would not rather have Canadian.
I'm uncomfortable about this.
Yeah, could you give a tiered list? Yeah, could you put a
Yeah,
tiered list to
tier
this?
list Tuesday.
Fearless Tuesday.
You've got bacon,
Bacon, Canadian bacon,
and
and sex.
Is it
Canadian
God tier
sex.
or would you bin them? What's the opinion here? I need to know.
Wait, do the Americans on the call know what Canadian bacon is?
Yes, it's like
I
ham.
heard of
No
it.
idea what you're talking
You should
about.
say, did
It's
the Jews on
definitely
the
3 out of 3.
It's like
I always
Circles of
order.
ham.
Yeah,
like
I always
better than
think-
pepperoni.
I
Yeah,
barely
I
know
always
American
love
bacon.
Canadian bacon.
it's pea meal bacon. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
it
sucks.
sucks.
It
It
sucks.
sucks. It's got
Yeah.
like cornmeal on the outside.
I
Right.
always order it on my
Lovely.
pizza thinking it's real bacon.
Yeah, Akiva, are you glad that you didn't get this question?
But
Yeah, I don't know anything about either of these.
Anything that's being talked about.
Well, I've
Right.
never had bacon in my life. So I'm winning 4-0.
I feel
I think that Canadians are not as horny as you.
Yeah.
you said
And
the
that-
word. You said the word first.
said-
of all.
Your own housemate has banned
Yeah.
the word from the podcast, and you said
Mate.
the eighth
Oh,
word.
I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna say.
You better go buy some bacon because
Are we
it's not going well.
Are we?
What are you gonna do?
I got bacon in
We
there.
have bacon in the
It's
Yeah.
it's correct. I'm gonna say bacon. I'm gonna say they'd rather have bacon than sex, but I'm open to going the other way.
I think
I think the very virtue of this fact even existing, like, makes me seem that like bacon would be the answer. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I'm gonna
we're gonna say we agree that they would prefer to have that was the phrasing, right? It was bacon over sex.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Final answer.
Okay, so they have said bacon. Rob, what do you think?
For the win.
Yeah, that it's some food company is putting out this study. I have to think that this is bacon propaganda at its finest. I'm going to agree with Jenny and Phil.
Okay, X gets the square because the answer was sex. 43% of people said bacon, so it was close.
I failed my father.
I feel bad.
That's very good for the game because instead of using only like 4 squares, we're gonna end up using everybody now. Because can you explain what the tic-tac-toe board looks like, Kirsten, for the people not watching the video right now?
Yes, so as of right now, Akiva has the top left and the bottom center. And Rob has the top center and the middle center squares. So the other thing, too, to point out, if neither of you are able to achieve a tic-tac-toe of 3 in a row, the winner is the person who is the first to get 5 squares.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Now I realize how insane it was because if you have the circle square here, if you have the center square, even because I forgot you lose one if you get one wrong. There's like.
But have you never played tic-tac-toe before?
I have, but in real tic-tac-toe, you don't the other person doesn't get a square if you get a question wrong.
I guess you were playing defense to open.
I was playing defense.
Like you were electing to kick off.
Yeah, but now I realize because it gets flipped, there's nothing.
Yeah.
If I get one wrong here, you're automatically playing for the win, no matter what I do.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the
There's no
opportunity to
spot
pick
on the
me, you pick me, regardless of the placement.
That's right.
That's what we're learning.
Except except if I pick TikTok Nicole, then you are not. So I have to pick TikTok Nicole.
We also just learned a lesson from this last question. If you're sitting next to your significant other and you have a question between food and sex with them, say sex with them. That's the correct answer for the sake of your relationship and for getting it right.
Which I see she did leave, so maybe he
okay.
It's like, what are us loveless curmudgeons to do, okay?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Wham, ham, thank you, ma'am.
We're all learning today.
Okay.
So I have to pick TikTok
Nicole.
What's going on? I'm very glad I found some time in my very busy schedule of creating viral TikTok dance crazes to be a part of this game.
Rob, did you see that? Did you see Nicole got 10,000 views on her
For what reason?
Time TikTok?
I'm so horrified. Having to explain to my mom what's going on was truly so embarrassing. I just graduated from college. I don't have a job, but I'm making TikToks for a podcast. Yeah, that doesn't really fly.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but why did you have to tell your mom? Why does she know?
Why'd you tell your mom?
My sister's a snitch.
What'd she snitch on you for? Like,
she's
Mom,
like,
Nicole's making TikToks for these 2 weirdos that have a podcast.
Yeah, no.
You need to say something.
Yeah. No, she's just protecting me, and I'm proud of her, but this is my job now. So I'm here to serve willfully, and I'm back to playing another game. So let's do this.
Rob, I don't know if you saw, but Nicole also tweeted something about like where her dad's on Father's Day.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I tweeted that, forever ago.
Kayla Wienerker, my baby sister, tweeted back like the throw up emoji. Like she was horrified.
Wait, was that this Father's Day? Was that this year?
Yeah, that was last week. Yeah, Kayla Wienerker, not a big fan of that tweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the context was for that, but you know what? Happy Father's Day to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
From your loving 21-year-old child.
All right.
Okay.
What a flex.
Trying to go for a TikTok-toe here.
TikTok-toe. Okay, so, Nicole, we've all heard of someone being overwhelmed. We've all heard of someone being underwhelmed.
Usually on this podcast.
But according to Merriam-Webster, can a person simply be whelmed?
I don't know. Should we ask Stephen Fishback about that?
What's the phone a friend situation here?
Yeah, he seems very whelmed.
Keith, he's a member of our family. I should have him on speed dial.
It's true.
Okay, can somebody be whelmed? I mean, this podcast has me feeling quite whelmed. So yeah, why not? This podcast is making me feel very whelmed.
Hey, Akiva, do you agree or disagree?
I feel like you're asking the question because there is no word whelmed, but people say it like ironically all the time. Why I was whelmed by that. I'm going to say you cannot be whelmed.
So you are disagreeing?
I'm disagreeing with TikTok.
It's
Nicole.
50-50.
Okay, and Rob gets the square because
no.
you can be simply whelmed, and
You
it
can be
means
whelmed.
Should have listened to
actually
Nicole.
it means
Yeah, that-
actually pretty much the same thing as overwhelmed.
Hey, that college degree meant something.
Mhm.
So proud of you.
Thank you, Kristen.
Okay, so this is Circle gets the square.
Circle gets
Circle
the
gets the
square.
square. So Rob has 3, but he cannot win on this turn now.
No, he cannot win on this turn, but
But
he
he
can
can
put
double
himself
trap-
in
he
a
can double
good
trap me.
spot.
You
Yeah.
can double trap me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have to go with Amon.
Has to. It's the double trap.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hola.
Amon, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm like in my childhood bedroom right now, back at my parents' house in Pittsburgh, with a beautiful portrait of them in the background. Say hi. Okay, that's enough of that.
Did you make the portrait of your parents?
I did not. My little cousin did. She's uber talented.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's cool.
Thank you. I'll take all credit.
Okay. All right.
Incredible. Okay. Amon, in a signature tagline by RuPaul, we are all born naked, and the rest is what?
You know, I've watched this show a lot, and
Hollywood
I
Squares?
feel like I feel like I would know the answer to this question, but I'm sort of like blanking here. We're all born naked, and the rest. Well, you know, if you stay naked, you ain't got to get naked. So I feel like the answer to this question probably is like, we're all born naked, and the rest is still naked.
Period.
We're all born naked and the rest is still naked.
He's a visionary, you know? He has a way with words.
Yeah. Boy.
He
Akiva,
sounded
should that
very
have been the
confident also.
tagline for this podcast?
We're all born naked.
Yeah.
And the rest is still
Put it on the
naked.
catchphrase thing for next year.
Yeah.
By the way, can we stop down for 1 second with a little scandal that broke out this week, Rob?
It depends what it is, I guess. Yeah.
So of course, our expression "forget the mustard," it's karate time is taking over the world.
Yes.
It's on T-shirts, billboards, blimps. We did not know until this week that a listener named Connor submitted that idea because he heard it once on the television show American Dad.
Yeah.
Now,
it's lost some luster.
It has, but forget the luster. It has, but it's not like a popular thing. It's not like a catchphrase in that show. It's a very brief throwaway joke in like an old episode.
Yeah.
There's like 3 tweets ever referencing
It's not
it
like
before.
in this economy from non-top 50 comedian Gary Goldman.
Yes, exactly. So I think we can still take it. We can still monetize it with shirts and stuff. It's not like they trademarked it and they have.
Yes.
It's their thing. But I do want to acknowledge we did not realize, right, Jenny?
Yeah.
We did not realize that.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really shade it because you did submit in this economy, which was not
but-
the original submission.
But we didn't try and make that. Yeah, it did, of course, crash the economy after we tried that. But
Oh
that
my
didn't-
god!
Yeah.
It didn't make,
Okay.
You need
Allie, how's this for a non sequitur?
Can
Took
you have
me
a
too
sequitur?
long- Took me too long to reach the unmute, so I'll mute.
Okay.
I need to know from Allie if American Dad can sue Will from America.
Imagine poor Will from America getting sued over this.
No, definitely not.
What a time.
We got to buy the song
Okay.
to pay for the legal fees.
I want to
you know?
say though, I have listened to that song no less than 10 times since
Yes.
I listened to the podcast. It slaps. It absolutely.
It's a bop
I
that
can't
slaps.
stop listening
Okay.
to it.
All right,
I
but let's
make
get back.
Other people listen to it. I've made my kid listen to it. My 6-year-old sings it. She thinks the swinging part is about actual swings.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's
We should have had a
not.
Kids Bop friendly version of that.
So, yeah, with
That's
like
the
somebody
sequel
with like a tire
mechanism.
swing. Yeah. Okay, but
Robin,
let's get back
Akiva,
to
do kids-
Amon. Okay, so Amon's answer is that we're born naked and we're still naked.
That's my answer.
Okay. I'm gonna say I know that Amon is very knowledgeable about RuPaul and Aman covers Drag Race. But I feel like that we're born naked, we're still naked. Doesn't make sense. People are wearing clothes. I have to disagree with Aman.
Okay, and Rob gets the square because the quote is, "We are all born naked and the rest is drag."
Okay. All right.
This
So
guy hosts a recap podcast on RuPaul's show.
My production team knew it. I'm here with family and friends, and they knew it. You guys knew it? I knew it. They knew it.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to be shaming anybody.
Yes.
for not
Yes.
knowing.
Come on.
SpongeBob
Come on.
Matt coming in.
It very easily
I
could
was
have
a
been
sports podcast. I didn't
fracking,
know the
okay?
chat question.
Listen, I
Yeah.
said to throw things at a bear.
Stealing my jokes from the chat, Kirsten?
Yeah, that's right, Allie. If you're not going to say it, I'm going to say it.
That's
No,
fine.
I
That's
already
fine.
Respect my turn.
I'm not
Okay.
asking anyone. My
You said
family
the
and
rest is fracking. That's hilarious. I should have said that.
Okay. All right. So we go back to Akiva, who is in a precarious.
I have to get all 3 X's to win. So I have to get this right. You have to get it wrong, and then I have to get it right.
Mhm.
I cannot get a tic-tac-toe, but I can get the most squares and win.
Yes.
I mean, you could get a tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
I guess I could. Yeah, that's true.
If
All right,
you
so I'm going to
got-
go with
if you got
bottom
correct
left
answers.
corner, SpongeBob Matt. I can only get the left side. So I'm going to go with SpongeBob Matt.
Okay. Here comes SpongeBob Matt.
Hello,
up,
hello.
Matt?
Welcome me to the podcast. Thank you for having me. Very excited to be here.
How's it going, Matt?
It's going. Wow, I feel like there's an echo in here. I also just moved, Kirsten. You're not the only one. New places, new starts. Love it. 2020.
Moving
Maybe
twins.
try to get a little better.
Perfect. Okay, Matt.
Great motto
Yes.
for 2020.
The cast of Glee has the
boy.
second highest number of songs to make it into the Billboard Hot 100 chart. What artist has the most?
Well, this is an easy one. I mean, it's been
RuPaul.
a pretty crazy couple of years for this particular artist, as she has taken over the world and sadly passed the Glee cast, who the Glee cast did cover one of her songs back in 2016 or 2015. Ariana Grande. Ooh, sorry, I just hit my mic. Ariana Grande, of course, is the #1 spot.
Hey, Akiva, are you going to agree or disagree?
She's Matt is so confident about Ariana. I would have, if I had to guess, I would have said Michael Jackson. But Matt knows this stuff. I'm going to say, by the way, Rob, did you know I was on, this is another non sequitur, I was on Choir Room, Matt and Aman's.
I knew that you had recorded. I didn't know it had dropped yet.
I think it's dropped.
Yes,
it
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Matt and Aman's season, I did season 3, episode 7 with Kirsten and Matt and Aman.
Yeah, they blindsided me with Akiva halfway
Oh.
through the podcast. All of a sudden, hey,
Matt
just
did
on a
that.
second,
I had
and
nothing to do
Akiva
with
is
that.
there.
It worked out pretty well. I think
Okay.
people
It was fun.
enjoying it.
I'm going to say Matt is right, and it is Ariana Grande.
And Rob gets the square
Oh,
because it is
betrayed me.
Drake.
Drake. Oh.
Am I allowed to say I knew that? And I was
You faked out Akiva.
Matt, did you mess me up on purpose there?
I didn't know if that was the goal, so I just kind of went with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you a big
okay.
Degrassi person also? You got to know the Drake trivia.
Yeah, big Degrassi person. Big Degrassi.
Grossi.
Sorry, Degrassi.
Flag him, Matt. The
Big
Gras.
Degrassi guy.
Or shit.
All right, so
All
Rob
right.
can get a tic-tac-toe with Puya, or he could get it with Aisha.
Yeah. I have never seen a tic-tac-toe game with 5 of one and it's
5 of one and
I
2
mean,
of the other.
technically, I feel like Rob has already won, but I want to see if he can get the line across.
Yes. Okay. Boy. All right. Well, I'm so happy that ombudsperson Aisha is here. Let me go with ombudsperson Aisha for the win.
Let's do this.
Amazing. It's like,
All right.
honestly, again, technically, Rob has already won, so he's playing with house money right now.
House
Okay,
money.
Aisha,
I like
how are
when
you?
I don't have to have a lot of pressure. I appreciate the lack of pressure for this question. Thank you so much, Rob.
Yes. Aisha, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm happy to be here. I really, really, really would like to get back together with everybody, so I hope that happens soon.
Okay. We all do. We all do.
Do you live
Aisha.
alone, Aisha?
I live currently with my 6-year-old and my 19-year-old, both girls. And then occasionally my 23-year-old son comes to hang out too. It's a great time in my house.
That's like when
your 6-year-old. Did you have to like? Did you have to homeschool your 6-year-old?
Yeah, and work. And it was fun. She's a hot mess, but I love her so much.
Okay.
Okay, Aisha, the winner for the win, I guess we'll say. So, Rob and Akiva have often been threatened with the punishment of watching Skam, a show that Akiva has called the Norwegian Degrassi, is how he says it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, in English, what does Skam mean?
Ooh.
You know, I really liked when they talked about us all learning Norwegian for the podcast.
Yeah, that was my best idea.
It was such a good idea. It really makes me sad that it didn't get on the wheel because I personally took it very seriously, and I have been learning a lot.
Oh
of
my God.
Yes. Oh my
during the
God.
pandemic, and I guarantee you that ska means the end.
Ska means the end. Aisha is so certain.
First of all, if Aisha's right, this is maybe my favorite moment in podcast history because Aisha is such a loyal fan of this podcast. I joked about learning Norwegian. Again, the best idea I've ever had. Rob nixed it because he's a busy guy and he hates fun. And Aisha went ahead and was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's all learn Norwegian. And she knows the answer to this impossible question.
But Aisha's so comfortable. Why? It doesn't make any sense. Why would they call a show The End? It's about kids that are growing up.
I also
doesn't make any
if
sense.
Aisha's tricking Rob, she's my favorite person in history.
It is the end of a big part of their growing up.
Yeah, but if Aisha says something, I can't go against her. I have to agree with Aisha.
Okay, well, Akiva does get the square because
So you tricked me?
Skam means shame, actually. So
Skam on you, Aisha. You're so confident.
Remember.
Aisha is a legend. That
God,
was incredible.
That was
So confident.
incredible.
Just convinced him that one word was 2 words as well.
Wow.
That was amazing.
She got him, okay?
The podcast is over. We're done. It's a wrap.
So
The show is called Shame. I kind of want you guys to watch it now. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, that does sound good. Some listeners have watched it. So we're not going to like it.
I watched the first minute and a half and I had to.
Oh, that was you. It was you.
It was me.
Okay.
Allie
All
doesn't
right.
have time for that. So
I
the
had
end
time.
of the
did not
first
watch it.
round, if we are
Well, let's
going
just
to
end with Puya, and Rob could get a tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
But he already got 5.
Yeah, but let's just let him
Okay,
get it.
but
The
then
point is to
that's-
get a tic-tac-toe.
But then it's like it's your turn, and then if you get it wrong, then I can't give it to Rob because he has to earn it, and then it's like 2
Okay.
more turns.
All right, you just don't want Puya to
How
get a
about
question.
how about this, Kirsten? Could we update the rules? Aisha, tell me if this is okay. Could we update the rules that you can in RAANAPywood squares, you can win on a wrong answer?
I think it can be like Final Jeopardy, last question. That the question is asked, and then both of you get to shout it out, and whoever gets it gets it.
Okay. What if we both have the same answer?
Then there's an X and an O in that square.
Okay.
But you win.
It's
All right. Well,
Robert-
let's go to
Robert
Puya.
won
Let's go. We can't end the round without. There's one person that we didn't ask a question to. Yeah. Let's go. Just go to Puya.
I mean,
Okay.
it's apt that I put the mustard in my Zoom name because y'all forgot about me for sure. For sure. Happy to be here all the same, and glad to be in the point that doesn't matter, but kind of does. So let's go.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Puya, are you ready?
Let's see. Tell me
Okay.
what the question is.
According to a poll conducted this year, more Americans said that they would have a hard time giving up this than alcohol, caffeine, or social networking. What is it?
Oh, easy. Alcohol, caffeine, or social networking?
No, so what's the thing that they would give up before all of those things?
For all of those things. This is pretty simple. Who am I giving the answer to here? Akiva?
I think both of us.
Both of you. Amazing.
Yes.
Okay, I got
We're
you.
going to answer at the same time.
I got you. This shouldn't be a thing because you should always stay hydrated, but it's water. It's water. So
Okay.
yeah. Always.
So we just have to say true or false.
Agree or disagree?
Agree or disagree?
Agree or disagree? Okay, fine.
Okay.
Rob, you ready to count down?
Yes. Okay. What are we, 3, 2, 1, and that's the answer?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay.
Kirsten, say 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think it was, Rob?
So if we're right, is that the win condition?
Yeah, if one of you can give the exact right answer, because
Yes.
you were both right to disagree, it was not.
What
on
what
water.
is what were the 3 things? It was
So it's something that is harder to give up than alcohol, caffeine, or social networking.
alcohol, caffeine, or social networking.
Sounds like a boomer survey if they didn't say social media.
Heard it was
Alcohol,
Canadian
caffeine,
bacon.
or social networking. You think it's sex?
Boy.
I think it's maybe sex.
I'll say something different. I feel like are that many
Breathing?
people having
Were you just going like
regular
the-
sex that I can't give that up.
Yeah. Was this a Canadian survey or an American survey? That matters too.
It says Americans.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the poll was catered to.
Okay, I'll say junk. Was what was it? It was alcohol, caffeine,
Or social
I'll say.
media.
Can I say junk food? Fast food.
You can
Okay.
say that. Yes.
Okay.
So now, Aisha, what do I do when they're both wrong?
You have all of us guess.
I think.
What did you have the final trivia question that Amon was talking about earlier?
What? Well, I mean, I have like a
Yeah.
mil. I
We
have
should
a,
just go to.
Didn't Rob
I get
already
a
win?
question I get a new question with Puya.
I thought Rob
Okay.
won because it's 5.
Yeah, Rob already
zeros.
won, but they
Yeah.
wanted to ask.
He's
Puya
got to
the
get the
question.
tic-tac-toe.
But
This
but
is not
you
how
both
this
failed to get it,
All right,
and
so,
Rob wins.
Yeah.
Is the answer cell phone? Can we? Is it that?
It was watching TV.
Watching TV. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, Rob has 5 circles, so he wins.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Hey, we should have gotten TV.
We should have gotten TV.
I was a
Okay.
little surprised. I'll be honest.
All right. So, Kirsten, are you comfortable? You want to move to round 2, or do I have to get a question right with Puya?
I think on the show they would have said he got 5 squares, he wins.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
They
let's
would-
go to round 2.
Okay. And if that happens in round 2, we'll just call it. We'll try to get move it along a little faster.
Yeah,
here in
round 2, if you get 5, you automatically win.
But it was great. We got to hear from everybody in round 1.
Yeah, I want to hear
and
from
now,
everybody.
And now in round 2, we
So,
can bounce around. So that's
I
your,
am just-
that's your final here in
Yes.
round number 1.
So round 1 is over. Rob has won. I'm just going to do a random generator to determine who the secret square is for this round 2.
Ooh, that's very fancy. Okay. Akiva, you could go first in this round again.
Oh, you're feeling bad for me? There's like a sympathy?
Yeah,
Go
pity.
first?
Pity, you go first.
All right. Well, I'm starting with Hannah Lil Nesset because
Okay, hold on.
the party's in the
Just
center.
we just need a second here to
Party's in the
reset the board here.
Mhm.
Well, and I need
Fire
to get the secret square set up anyways.
And
Are the
can
listeners
Rob
know-
and Akiva take their headphones out and you tell us?
Well,
who
I
it
can
is?
just I can just say it in the chat to the person who it is.
But like for the
Mhm.
listeners, isn't it usually like the
Oh, yeah,
secret
that's
square
true.
is-
Are you guys able to take out your headphones?
I can take
and not
my
listen?
headphones out.
Hold on.
If they cheat, I'm gonna.
What if
be
he just
so
doesn't come
mad.
back?
Well, I'm
come
just going to
back.
mute my computer for a second.
What a
I'll
dream.
take
What a
it down.
dream.
Oh, Allie's still here, guys. All right. I'm muted.
Okay, I hope.
Can you wave? Should I put them back on?
Wait, Akiva, muting is not muting doesn't help. You need to not be listening.
Like he muted his computer.
I have my headphones back on.
Okay,
Not
so
yet.
Rob,
Rob,
you
put
need
his
to take them off for a second, and I'll wave at you when it's
Okay.
time.
How long does this take?
Well, because
Akiva
Akiva
took a
wouldn't
second.
leave. Okay, Akiva wouldn't leave.
Okay. Oh, I should have known. Okay.
Come
All right.
on. Okay, and for the audience, the secret square is TikTok Nicole.
Shut up. I love this power.
Okay, they
Guys,
can
should
come
we
back.
all wave at him?
I'm waving. Come back.
Okay.
So what does
all
that?
right.
So the secret square. What does that mean? Does that mean if they get it, then that person
So-
wins automatically?
No,
they
so
get a tuning, I think.
whoever picks the secret square, if they are right, I'm gonna send them this toonie in the mail.
If they're wrong, does the other person get the toonie?
I think if they're wrong, no one gets the secret square.
All right.
All right.
But I
Can the
could be
secret
wrong.
square person get the toonie?
Yes, I'll send
Yes.
it.
Yes,
I'll
the
send it
guess.
to the secret square if no one gets
Okay,
it.
Akiva, you're up first, and you're going with Hannah.
I'm going with Hannah in the middle.
Okay, Hannah.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
Hannah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
According to a 2005 survey by CBS News, about 75% of vegetarians will eventually do this. What will they do?
Sorry, my family and family friends have a lot of opinions on what the answer might
Do you want to let them on here?
You have to understand, I have a full audience here.
Let's
Can you
see. Let's
That's the studio audience for this podcast.
Yeah, this is the studio for the podcast. Okay. My mom wants me to say eat bacon. 75% of vegetarians after how many years?
It just says they eventually will do this. There's no time.
It's a very bacon-friendly podcast.
At some point, everyone is saying things. Play dead. At some point,
Play dead.
No, everyone be quiet. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. The studio audience is very opinionated.
Tell them there's a bear coming.
At some point, there'll be 75% of vegetarians will decide to machete a chicken on their own. No, that might be too drastic. At some point, 75% of vegetarians will. Are we going with eat meat or eat bacon, guys? You said meat. You said bacon. Eat a bacon cheeseburger. That's very specific.
Very specific.
Too specific.
Good
Okay,
for me to say something that specific.
I wanted to say something random, like fall in love. Like I just hopeful for vegetarian. But
I'm the 25%.
but I'm gonna vegetarians will be blessed by God. No, we're gonna go with eat meat. My studio audience wants eat meat, and I'm going with my studio audience. So we have 5 confident people. So good luck.
75% say eat meat.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the most obvious answer. I hope it's not something more specific. I was hoping she could say like bacon cheeseburger, and I would just say.
My
disagree.
first thing was eating a bacon chorizo cheeseburger, but that's way too specific. We're going with eat meat. All right.
No, please add that. Yes, I'm gonna go eat meat.
Okay.
Kirsten, I agree with Hannah and her crew of millions in the
Studio
background.
audience, yeah.
Okay, and Akiva gets the square because
Nice.
75% of
Good to be in the
vegetarians
middle.
will start eating meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Akiva.
All right, Akiva with an X on the board.
I thought it
Okay.
was tell someone they're a vegetarian, so I would have
No,
gotten that one wrong.
That's
would be
vegans,
100%.
Allie.
Okay. It took the whole game to get to him last time. I will go with Puya Zandakili.
Rob, I appreciate you.
Yes.
Let's get this W.
Let's get this. Let's get this, Puya.
All right.
Okay. Puya. Oh my goodness. I wasn't ready for this. What is the national animal for Scotland?
Oh.
For Scotland, you say?
Yes.
Okay. So, Rob, let's just easily call it out. It's not the Loch Ness Monster.
No.
It's not haggis. We're good. We know that to be the truth, okay? But what's funny is I recently learned about this specifically.
Yes.
And I can tell you it is the seagull.
The Scottish Seagull.
Yeah, and I zoomed in my camera so you can look into my eyes.
Look into your eyes.
And know that I'm giving you the truth here. Saying go back here and go front. It's the seagull.
Yeah.
Let's secure
That's very
this vote.
trippy that you're moving in and out. So I like that.
Yeah.
Production value.
Yes. Is it a virtual background of the room that you're in?
That is the truth. Yeah. I'm not in
Yes.
the,
Okay. Okay.
He could be in that room.
No,
Yeah.
he's definitely in probably the kitchen and is using the background of the bedroom.
Nah, I'm with Rob. I'm on
Yeah.
Rob's team. Let's go. Go.
Seagull is not a great animal. Apologies to all of our listeners in Scotland. So I'm going to disagree with Puya here.
And Rob gets the square because the national animal of Scotland isn't even a real animal. It's a unicorn.
Unicorn.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
There you go, Rob.
I like how some questions are 50-50, and that one has like 10,000 possible choices, and no one would have guessed
Well,
that one.
technically that question was supposed to have, even though it's not a real animal. And I thought that was like a well-known fact, so I took that part.
Well known that unicorns aren't real, or that Scotland
No,
likes
that it's the national animal of Scotland. I thought everyone knew that, so I thought that it was making it too easy, so I took it off.
You thought
All
that's
right.
just everyone just knows
Yeah,
these things?
I thought everyone knew that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Uncle Kiwi.
Yes.
Where do you want to go, Keeve?
I have to go with, I think strategically there's only one spot for me in this game. And I think that's with Aisha. Because otherwise, if I get it wrong, Rob can win. But here, if I get it right, I can win next time, possibly.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the tic-tac-toe math to find out if that was true.
I think it's true. Because if I pick Amon and he just goes down to Nicole and he wins, if I pick...
I can't wait for
Akiva is
Chester to
betting
rip
on getting
your tic-tac-toe
I guess I could do
strategy.
Jenny and Phil T the same way. I guess that's the same logic there.
Okay.
But you just said Aisha, so we're going with
Yeah, no, we'll go with Aisha.
If Timothy Chalamet grabs your pamplemousse, what did he just take?
If he what's your pamplemousse?
He grabs it.
Easy, Chalamet.
You know, Chalamet got busted by the paparazzi. I just saw on Twitter. He got a little handsy in a hot tub with, and the paparazzi caught him. But you have to think like he got caught on purpose.
With the
I don't know.
paparazzi?
You don't have to think that at all.
Yeah,
I have
sure
to think
did.
that.
I'll admit I never have thought about this in my life.
What did he get busted doing? That he was in? They saw him in the hot tub with somebody?
Yeah, maybe more was going on, and like I don't know, his like butt was out. I'm not sure.
He wasn't
Butt was
social
out.
distancing.
What was that?
Yeah.
I think the word is pamplemousse, Akiva.
Yeah, it was pamplemousse.
You're all born
Yeah.
naked, and the rest is still naked.
Aisha, did you learn to speak French also?
Actually, I did really start French on Duolingo, and I lasted for like 3 weeks, and then I forgot to finish it. But not very well.
Okay.
No. I don't know who the person that you mentioned is.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to assume, based off
Sorry,
the
Jofo.
conversation that was had, that pamplemousse is possibly someone's posterior.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Timothy Chalamet.
Yes.
Very pasty. He's getting dragged for having like.
You're gonna get dragged.
No, Chalamet
I'm
was
going to
getting
get dragged for
Twitter.
not knowing who this
People were
is.
not impressed with his butt.
No, if anyone's dragging Aisha, they can direct that to me instead, and I'll fight you. Leave her
Okay.
alone.
Hey, the Chalamet stands are fierce.
Yeah, we know this. We know this.
Not afraid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Aisha's telling the truth, probably that she did a few weeks of French on Duolingo. That checks out for people, but I don't think it's a butt. I'm gonna say disagree.
Yeah, can you give the question one more time, Kirsten?
If Timothy Chalamet grabs your pamplemousse, what did he just grab?
Okay.
Okay.
Aisha says butt, and Akiva disagrees.
And Akiva gets the square because pamplemousse means grapefruit,
Ah.
which I thought all of you LaCroix drinkers would get.
Oh yeah, I should have known that. I'm a LaCroix.
Grab that though. Is he
As a LaCroix boy, I should have gotten
grocery store and he's
Like,
taking
if
it from my neighbors?
He robbed you.
Aisha should be an X, by the way, Rob.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry.
Akiva, I know no one's going to care about this, but I'm going to have to ask. Can you explain the strategy to me? Because you're setting up Rob to block you and then set up the win for himself. No, it's already happened.
Allie
where should I
Lasher, you
have
don't
gone?
need to explain
Allie,
tic-tac-toe
where should I have
strategy.
gone?
But it's already happened. It's already
Where should I
happened.
have
He
gone?
needs to read this on the subreddit
I feel like you
tomorrow.
should have gone.
If I go with you, then Rob could.
No,
and I
no,
get it
I'm not
wrong,
saying you
Rob
should have
wins
gone
with
with me.
Zach.
Akiva is going based on the fact that
But
he's
you
going
should've-
to get
when
wrong.
he gets it wrong.
Yeah, I'm
always.
assuming I'm gonna get them wrong.
But if
I'm
you,
pretty
but if
scared.
you go with Jenny and Phil T, then at least you don't. Now you set up Rob to block you
Yeah, maybe Jenny
by
and Phil
getting
T
the
was
win
the
for
play.
himself.
Well, I mean, even if he had gotten Jenny and Phil T, then it'd be
the same.
Get
Listen,
Zach in the same
Listen, if he's playing bad, you don't need to correct him in the middle of the game.
Akiva,
Come on.
We
Now
did a
Rob has to
postmortem
know
postmortem podcast about the game.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Amon, I'll if you throw this one, I'll send you the toonie.
Yeah, I'll be on Twitch with Taryn after this to dissect the game.
Just to break it down. Okay. All right. Well, I have to go with Amon for the block.
You have to.
Okay. Oh my God, there's so many facts in here that I didn't even know. Okay. So, Amon, this
Kristen.
fruit is nicknamed the Alligator Pear, and the name was taken for a word for testicles. What fruit is it?
Alligator.
Wait, so the name of the fruit is
Yes.
also the name for a testicle.
In a different language.
Got it.
Pamplemousse.
And it's
Not
also
French.
named. And it's also named
nicknamed Alligator Pear.
Can
Alligator
we highlight the
Pear.
way Jenny and Phil T are whispering right now into each other's mouths? No
so-
one's ear is there. They're just whispering directly into each other's mouths.
Do you think they're like making out and we just didn't even know?
Listen, Allie, that's love.
What kind of podcast is this?
Can't relate.
We're gonna, this is videotape. We're gonna have people like analyze on the Reddit, like analyzing like the second by second thing. What's going on there?
Don't want you reading our lips.
Yeah, we're having a private conversation about like what the answer. We're having a fun game of our
Well,
own.
like why
Yeah.
why didn't you guys just mute yourselves and then like block from the camera?
Well, we
Yeah,
didn't want
we
you to
can do
read
that.
lips, so we're
Yeah,
just.
but then you just
Well, I still want people to see my pretty face.
Mhm.
For God's sake,
Okay,
I don't want to
I'm
deprive
muting
the people.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Leave your alligator pears out of this.
Well, it's obviously something that looks like a pear, right? Or it doesn't have to. Or does it look like an alligator? I think I'm going to go for dragon fruit. I'm pretty sure I've heard this little factoid before, and
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's the answer.
Dragon fruit. Could you get the question one more time, Kirsten?
This fruit is nicknamed alligator pear, and its real name was taken from a word for testicles.
Alligator pear. It sounds right. But I'm gonna disagree.
And Rob gets the square because we are talking about an avocado.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Yes, that was convincing.
I didn't know any of the information there, so I guess today we can say we learned something new.
We're all born naked and the rest is dragon fruit.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Akiva, what
Now,
are you gonna do?
I don't know what to do. If I go with TikTok Nicole,
here we go.
I could block Rob.
Yes, and if you get it wrong, Rob doesn't get the square.
Oh, he
You
doesn't.
go
okay.
with TikTok Nicole, Akiva. You go with
You say
Okay,
when
fine.
you
I
say
don't-
Akiva,
You
if
have
you
no
look at
choice.
it,
Yeah.
like Akiva, you confidently look at the screen and you go TikTok Nicole for the block, please. That's
All
what
right,
you say.
edit that out.
But
guys.
what
Edit
about
that
third
out.
wheel Zach, Akiva?
Edit that out.
Don't convince him. Otherwise.
That would be that would be very poor strategy. All right.
Mhm.
TikTok Nicole, please.
Okay, let's do this.
And she's the secret square.
Oh.
What are we playing for today?
So you are playing for this Canadian $2 coin 2019. It has Elizabeth II on one side and a polar bear on the other.
No, that's
Wow.
Very cool.
More vicious than a grizzly bear.
True.
Yeah.
Look out, Hannah's family.
By the way, I think you keep making references to something that happened before the podcast. The bear stories. No?
Nope, I believe
That's
that was
one of
the
the
first question
questions.
of the
It
game.
happened on the podcast. I thought that was in
Yeah.
our. I thought
That
was
was
in
when
our.
we asked Hannah what to do
Nope.
if
Was that in the preamble or in the amble?
The preamble
it
was a
was
whole
Rob's
different conversation with Hannah.
Okay,
square
fine.
of
Got
the
it.
game.
Got
It
We'll not
happened
go
Get a
back to
time
that.
an hour
check just to
ago.
be
Rob?
generous to you, Akiva.
I'm very
What time
sorry.
is it?
Yes.
For Akiva, 2:48.
Okay, so maybe a little justification.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Rob, I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Why are you apologizing to me?
No, I don't-
For the block, Nicole.
Whose team are you on, Nicole?
I mean, I guess I have to be on your team.
okay.
Let's get this block.
Yeah, but in a second, you're going to be on my team.
Okay, so Nicole, what is the most viewed YouTube video of all time?
Oh.
Let me think. If it's not like, I'm a millennial, you think it would be like one of these music videos. I'm going to say it is Gangnam Style.
Akiva, are you going to agree or disagree?
So when we talked about one-hit wonders, and we correctly put Hanson in the one-hit wonder category with Jessica McKenna, I think one of the things we talked about with Psy in terms of Gangnam Style is that his second song had 1 billion views on YouTube because Gangnam Style was so big. So I'm going to say that probably means that Gangnam Style itself, the original, has infinity billion, and I'm going to say that's correct, that Gangnam Style is the correct answer.
And that is incorrect.
What?
So Akiva does not get the block, but
Oh,
What could it
no.
possibly be?
Rob has to earn that square himself. It is Despacito, which
Oh.
has over 6.8 billion views on YouTube.
Oh,
What's
wow, I
Gangnam
gotta do
Style
this
at?
again?
I'll
Oh.
refresh her a bunch right now just to make sure. First of all, I forget the mustard. It's Karate Time. I'm sure is on its heels at this point.
Yeah, I was going to guess it was the 32 fans ice cream tournament.
Well, what that means is that I will be asking you for your address, Nicole, so I can send you this.
Yeah, Nicole gets the tuning.
I
Yeah.
know. I've never been to Canada, so I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of that.
I was hoping that either Rob or Akiva would get it, and then that could be their coin flip moving
tuning.
forward.
Okay.
But now you've lost that opportunity.
If somebody else sends me a toonie, then I'll use that. Okay.
It's Karate Time has 1,200 views, so it's not there yet. In case you were curious,
On
But
YouTube?
it's really on YouTube. It's really
That's
more of a
pretty good.
Spotify song.
Is it just like a screenshot? What is the YouTube version?
It's the song, and it's a picture of Will from America kicking. Doing
Yeah,
the
we need
karate.
the video. We need to make the video. Okay.
Yes, we need.
All right.
You need to do a Kids Bob version and a music video.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so Rob, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go with TikTok Nicole for
Rob,
hopefully TikTok Toe.
Yeah, I was always on your side. What are you talking about?
Yes. Thank you for taking a dive on that last question for Akiva.
Gangnam Style only has 3.6 billion views. That's pathetic. Sorry, Sai.
Pathetic.
Yeah, how could I ever have guessed that? You know, how could I ever have even imagined that would be the answer? Stupid.
Okay.
No, you did great. Don't let anybody talk down to you, Nicole.
Never.
Okay, Nicole. In 2014. Oh my God.
What happened?
My Google Home just started talking. It was so scary.
Okay.
I haven't set it up yet, so it just keeps being like, I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Sorry.
I thought it was named Nicole.
No. Okay. In 2014, a woman in England called the emergency line because there was something wrong with her ice cream that she bought from an ice cream shop. What was the problem with the ice cream?
She found Chester's mohawk in it.
Oh.
Okay, for real. Okay, I have to focus. Okay, cannot let the audience down here. Okay, what was in
You mean
her
because the
ice
audience
cream?
wants this game to be over?
It was what was wrong with her ice cream?
What was wrong with her ice cream? And I did work in an ice cream store for 2 summers, so I should be an expert on this. What was wrong? I'm gonna say she found a Band-Aid in it.
A Band-Aid in the ice cream. That is very specific. That was not one of the 32 flavors we had in Minnesota.
No human flesh?
Yeah. I am going to disagree that she's had a Band-Aid in the ice cream.
And for the win, Rob gets the square because she called the emergency line because there were not enough sprinkles on her ice cream. And there is a BBC News article here to confirm that.
She's a Karen before her time.
Absolutely.
Did you say England or Florida?
Same difference. Same difference.
Incredible.
All right, so
Wow,
that is a win here in game number 2 for Rob over Akiva. Akiva, what happened?
Bad tic-tac-toe strategy. I needed to watch more Hollywood Squares to prep, I guess. I promise I'll do better next time. But you get a veto nullifier.
Well, no, I have to win the bonus round,
now
right?
Rob has to win the veto nullifier. So basically, the way this works is he just picks one person on the board.
Yeah.
They get a question, and if he, gets the point like he would in the regular rounds, he wins the veto nullifier.
Okay. All right.
Rob, who are you going to go for in the
I think he has to
round?
pick someone who didn't go in this round, though.
Yes. Okay. All right. But let me go with Allie Lasher because I feel like that it's pain. She's the most pain to be here. I feel like let's keep her involved.
This is actually the first time I've been excited to be anywhere.
Okay.
But I'm happy to be in the bonus round with you, Rob. I will not let you down.
Yes. Okay. And don't try hard to trick me and make me lose.
I want you to have the nullifier because
Okay,
it
good,
really is just a
good.
burn on Akiva.
Well, Allie, you are famously not friends with Rob, and
He's in his family.
Not
Very
by,
good friends
not
with
by
me.
my choice. I'm famously
Yeah.
not friends with. If I did not consider my friend of everyone who did not consider me a friend, I'd have no friends.
Mhm.
So I have to stump for Rob here.
Okay. Ali Lasher. All right. Kirsten, how does this bonus round work?
So I'm going to ask Ali Lasher a multiple choice question. She is
Ooh,
going to give her answer. And if you agree and she's right, you win the veto. If you agree and she's wrong, you don't get it, and all the different permutations of
Okay.
Now,
agreeing and
Aisha,
being
can I
right
ask
on.
you, does Akiva get it? Just because I feel like we want to have this in the pool, right? Like, can Akiva get it if we get it wrong?
We could play
Rob's
for
like, no.
another
Rob's
time.
already
also.
like,
Yeah.
no. He's,
well,
he's
well,
like,
I have to win two games, and I just get one question wrong, and he gets my prize.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree.
So
I
what
think
if-
we could always play for it another time? They could play
So-
like the next time we play a game. That could
But
be
what?
good.
So what if what we do is,
Let's
if
do the
Rob
same.
does not win it, they go double or nothing, and Akiva gets a question, and if he gets it right, he gets.
they go
it.
tip
think it's the
top
same
tic
idea.
tac toes.
I think no. I think it's just for
Let me-
Rob.
let's let Aisha make a ruling.
Yeah, Aisha, it's up to you, but that's not fair.
Okay. Aisha
I
says
don't
add it
think
to
they should
something
do
later.
that today. I think they should add it to something later.
Okay.
This is why I'm not a Buds person.
Our personal
Mhm.
Solomon does not want to split the veto.
Yes. Thank you, Aisha. Okay.
Okay. So for the final round, for the opportunity to win a veto nullifier, Ali, which of the following is not the name of a real town? We have Dildo, Newfoundland, Lovestick, Alabama, and PP Township, Ohio. So two of these are real towns.
Ali, how are you
Okay.
at geography?
Yeah.
Not great. Not great. I'm even worse at sexual geography.
Hmm.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Who made up the fake answer? I played on the B&B today, and I nailed almost all of Liana's fake
Mhm.
answers. Is this like a Mike Bloom answer? Is this a
So the people who did the questions were
Oh yeah, let's shout them out.
a guy named Mike Duvall
Mm-hmm.
and Scott. How do you say Scott's last name, Akiva?
Kite, maybe? I don't know. And a lot of
Kite.
times people write like Mike. I think it's Mike from Massachusetts is what he calls himself.
Well, that's not what I
That's
have
his
here, so
podcast
I
handle.
apologize
Okay.
for that. Sorry for doxing.
Yeah, those are the
Okay.
guys who came up with the idea
Yeah.
and submitted the questions. So
They
shout
did
out.
the
Okay.
questions. We had a long email thread going through them. I was a real jerk to them about some questions, and we have lots of extras left over for if this goes into the
Yes.
sequel
Okay.
mechanism.
Well, we appreciate you having an iron fist here.
I was just mean about this game from the
don't
moment I
believe it.
became
Hey.
involved. I said, "This is how it's gonna be."
That's how you make things good.
Honestly,
okay?
I had to put my foot down with Akiva too. So it's just how it
You can't let it be loosey goosey.
exactly.
All right.
Huya, is loosey goosey being added to the list of white people catchphrases?
I'm on it.
Loosey goosey.
It's
Okay.
That's
Check
for
out this
everybody.
week's Airbnb. B&B
Airbnb.
to hear more.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
okay.
not a RAANAP bit. I don't think.
No,
That made me
no.
nervous for a
We're
second.
spreading the love throughout the network.
Okay,
All right,
fine.
let's get back to the game. All right, we have Dildo somewhere, Love Stick somewhere, and PP Township.
Yes.
Rob, can you cut those so we could have them all the time on the podcast? Those sound bites from Ellie saying.
Sure. PP
I'm
Township.
gonna say PP Township is not a real town.
PP Township. Ali, I feel like that sounds like the most believable. Like I feel like the PP could stand for something. Like
Can you spell it, Kirsten?
Maybe I want Rob to win the veto. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
Kirsten,
being,
spell
yeah.
PP Township, please.
It is spelled like each P is spelled PEE as in like urinating.
So it's not doesn't stand for anything.
It's not
Yeah.
initials.
Not an acronym. PP.
What?
Okay.
I
what are
would
you
say-
thinking? Walk us through this decision.
Yeah, I feel like that love stick, I feel like is a euphemism. I feel like that there could be somebody have named a town and not realize that the love stick could be a euphemism for something else. What's the first one?
The first one was Dildo, Newfoundland.
Well, look, that could be
Rob, Newfoundland sounds fake, honestly.
yeah.
You're not
I'm
allowed
gonna-
to be
a quarter Canadian. Anyway.
Yes. Am I
Yeah,
guessing which one is fake
I
or
could
which
say
one is
that
real?
joke 'cause I'm a
You're
quarter
just
Canadian.
you're just
agree or
saying if you
disagree?
agree or disagree with
But
Allie.
Is the question, is it which one is real or which one is
Which
fake?
one is not real? Two
Which-
of them are real.
Which one is not real? Yeah, I'll say okay, I'll agree with Allie Lasher.
So Rob did not win.
Oh, it was Love Stick.
Love
It was
Stick,
Love Stick.
Alabama is not a real
Yeah.
place.
Oh, I should have
Yeah.
known that.
Wait. Let's break this down in the post show here because
Yeah.
I want the veto. So I'm like, I'm going to give Rob the maximum
Wait,
chance.
are you saying you knew the
You
answer?
got the
or
wrong
said-
answer on purpose?
I didn't know the answer because then I would have said, I know the answer, Rob. Trust me on this. But
Mhm.
I picked the most, you even said that's the most realistic sounding one so that you would
Yeah,
disagree.
but then when it was spelled P-E-E-P-E-E, I
Guess
said,
who made them spell it to throw you off? That's who,
Township, Ohio,
because that's a
has
meme,
population
Rob. There's a
of
PP
1,000
Township
people.
and a poo-poo something, and they're always on.
Rob!
Yeah.
So I may have thrown you off
Oh,
there.
yeah.
with-
All of a sudden, you're Mr. Tic-Tac-Toe strategy.
Well, that was a good strategy because I knew the answer there was Love Stick.
Yeah.
Everyone roasted Akiva for
Okay.
his strategic prowess.
Yes.
Bill,
So
Bill,
this
have
is
my
the
back here.
strategy.
I
Akiva was
got
playing
you.
the long game. He did
Here's-
not want the veto nullifier in the game, so he lost on purpose, and then
Yeah.
he sabotaged Rob on the last question.
No, I would have
Right.
loved to nullify Rob's veto, but I
Okay.
wasn't
Now,
able to let him
wait, so now nobody gets to know.
When there's
there's
two
no ve-
similar
No, I hope Cats
answers.
comes up this week. I'll freaking.
Nobody gets to know. Oh,
When there's
I
two
swear to
similar
God, Akiva,
answers.
if I'm here and you veto Cats, I will fight you next
Okay.
time I see you in person.
All right. Well, let's thank everybody on the panel. Let's say, well, I don't know who's sticking around for the mailbag or
I think people
or
are
what, but
invited if they want
You're
to.
invited if you want, but I'm sure many people are like, I'm ready to pull the
I was
ripcord on
sent
this
the
one.
mailbag list.
Listeners
so I think that means
included.
I have to stay.
Yes. Okay. All right. But let's go. Let's go around the horn. That third wheel, Zach. Thank you again for joining us.
No worries. Thanks a lot. It's a lot of fun to be here with a bunch of people I listen to. You got all the famous RHAP Canadians. You got
Yes.
a former Survivor contestant in Hannah. You got Amon, who I listen to a lot. It's really cool. Matt
Okay.
Ligori, one of my favorites. So yeah, thanks a lot, everybody.
So
And if-
Aisha and I are just crap team.
Yes, as soon as I started saying
Yeah.
everybody, I knew
Yeah,
I
you
was gonna
got-
forget
once you get to,
someone.
like, six compliments,
I
Zach.
knew I screwed up.
Wow, Zach, I was rooting for you in the third wheel, but now
I'm so
Navi's
sorry.
looking pretty good.
I thought you were
Too bad
right.
he won.
What I saw on
Ben
social
said
media,
he's the male Ali Lasher. I
Yeah,
don't know why you
so
wouldn't
I
root for him.
assumed you
did
were
not
Ben
listen to the
said.
podcast. Akiva just told me. Akiva knows I stumped for you hard after listening.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate every single person who came
Okay.
on. Thanks a lot.
And Akiva, how about Zach's connection today?
Much better. I think people will be very psyched. Third time was the charm for Zach's connection.
Yeah, true.
And
I mean,
yeah,
my laptop did crash within 5 minutes.
Yeah,
of
his
me
laptop
joining.
crashed at the beginning of this, but
Yeah.
it didn't affect.
But in the
podcast.
pre-show, which was
Okay.
very entertaining too. So thanks, everybody.
Okay. All right. Zach, thank you. Puya Zavakili, thank you for being here with us.
Of course, I had fun. I had fun being here. This is, I haven't seen you guys since November, so it was nice to get a hello with the RAANAP.
What's seen us? You haven't been on the show since November?
Yeah, the last time was Mass RAANApper.
Yeah, was that because
Oh.
you were sitting on 4 podcast appearances and Akiva
No.
would not book you for the Five
So
Timers Club?
it was
Isn't
like a
this his
Mandela
fourth?
effect because it seemed like I was on fourth because you guys did try and prank me one time, which doesn't count.
Yes.
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 This is the 4th appearance. So I
Okay.
predict I will not see you till 2022 now.
Probably.
But I'm very happy to be here. This was a lot of fun. And
Well, the bright side is that this podcast would still be on in 2022.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you guys are here for a long time.
The
so-
world
Okay.
will still be here in 2022.
Yeah. That's hey, that's the best news I've gotten today. Okay. Well, thank you, Puya. Amon, thank you.
RAANAP debut.
I know. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun. I've never played Hollywood Squares ever in my life. Never seen it, but that all changed today.
neither.
so
Yes.
Thank you for popping my my Hollywood Squares cherry.
Yes. Amon, would you ever play Hollywood Squares again?
Yeah, I'd play Hollywood Squares again.
Okay. That was a very, very pregnant
Very
pause.
convincing.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh no.
Oh no!
Did we lose it?
Yeah, did we lose it? Okay. Well, thank you, Amon. TikTok, Nicole, thank you so much.
Of course, there was way less fighting than Family Feud. So, I mean, that was a low bar to clear, but it was great to be here.
Yeah. We didn't have
Yes.
the war between Chester and Wiggler.
Yes. Oh, Kirsten, do you want to continue the RAANAP tradition of ranking all the players in the game?
Oh yeah,
now?
let's do that. Can you rank the 9 players in this game?
Actually,
Technically,
pass.
there are only
Thank
2
you.
players.
Kira.
Yes.
There are only
yes.
2 players.
I think
No,
so.
the nine squares you have to
So
rank.
in ranking the squares of this, actually, I'll be on Puya's Twitch with him doing a tier
Okay,
list one
coming
week.
Tuesday.
We love to call it a tier list Tuesday, but I think there will be tiers that day.
Yes. Okay. All right. Jenny and Phil T, could you guys take a moment away from whispering in each other's mouths to say farewell?
Mouth
Or thank
whispering.
you guys.
I mean, we took a break to eat some bacon during this podcast.
Oh,
Is that what it was?
It was
Canadian or regular?
regular bacon. Canadian bacon is trash.
Mhm.
And
then
okay, and that's it.
And
That's
then
it.
regular bacon.
That's
Yes.
it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Jenny and Phil, great job. SpongeBob Matt, thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me. I feel like I have some explaining to do tomorrow when I get on the call with Aman. He's going to want to know what the SpongeBob Matt means, considering we were just talking about SpongeBob yesterday, and I don't think he knew about this. So,
Well, what do you think? I don't know where the nickname came from, but Aman, with no other context, what's a better nickname for Matt Ligori? SpongeBob Matt or Matty Licorice?
Oh, this is going to get Matty.
It's Licorice Ligori, I've thought.
Licorice Ligori. I guess all 3 of them are options.
I
just
love
added a
black
new one.
licorice, so I got to go with that one.
Okay.
But you
All right.
love SpongeBob.
But you mean you get the whole alliteration there, licorice Ligori? Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's not play games.
We tried to say
Matty
it should
Licorice.
be Licorice Ligori. He said, no, I want to be SpongeBob Matt.
Matty
don't
Licorice sounds like his
remember how that went
character when
down.
you do RAANAP Candyland.
Oh, I thought you were going to say The
No,
Sopranos.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Anyway, no more board games. Okay, okay. All right. All right.
yes.
And Bud's person, Aisha, is back with us for the first time since we ratified the Constitution. Aisha, it was so nice to have you here.
This was so much fun. This has made my day. You guys are great. I totally agree with what Zach was saying. It's so cool to be amongst all the people that I listen to podcasts. Zach, I'm sorry.
And Allie.
Podcast with Bill. Allie does podcasts. I love Allie. From my thoughts to her mouth. It's wonderful. She's awesome.
Okay.
And this was wonderful. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. Allie Lasher, thank you. Even though we did not nail it on PP Township.
Rob, it's cute that you think I'm leaving. I'm staying because I'm
Okay.
not getting a text from Akiva in 20 minutes asking me to come back.
Oh, yeah. Last time we had to
Okay.
call Allie back because we had an argument during the
Well,
mailbag.
I thought that you were the person who really coined the do not stay for the mailbag flex.
Yeah, I did, but I'm in quarantine. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, and I'm staying. There's no flex to
Great.
be had here.
Great. And of course, Hannah Lil Nesson. Hannah, thank you and your family for being with us here tonight on the RAANAPywood Squares.
Audience. They had
Yes.
fun. I did stay for the mailbag on my first podcast, but I think I should eat dinner with.
Be with your family. Be with your family. Yes.
Hannah, we'll get you on for something, when there's less than 12 people here.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Someone wants to let you know it's fewer than 12 people. Wow, studio audience is really getting grammatically.
Mhm. Oh, they weren't correcting us on the social distancing. They were correcting us on the grammar.
Wait, someone was correcting you on
What's the mask situation behind them? Let's see.
Okay.
The math situation is that we're 6 feet apart from the family friends and my parents I've been quarantining with the past couple months.
Fair enough.
And there are fewer than 12 people. Okay. Not less than.
Thank you for having me on, though.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Hannah, thank you so much. And Akiva, is there anything else left to do before we go to the mailbag?
No. I would like to say one more thing before the mailbag.
Yes.
I've been getting made fun of a lot this week, and I've been thinking about it, and I do not think I could beat up Kyle Chandler in a fight. Now let's go to the mailbag.